Hello everybody, time for another movie, uh, not a review, but another, show you some more movies in my collection. Starting with At War with the Army, a Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin picture. An old comedic team for those of you who don't know who Lewis and Martin are. And of course, Twister, with Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt, and Jamie Gertz, and of course Carrie Ellis. A war picture entitled Bat 21 with Danny Glover and Gene Hackman. This is concerning the Vietnam War. Flight of the Intruder, another good Danny Glover picture, with Danny Glover, of course, dealing with the Vietnam War. And then we have a war movie feature. This is Patton and Escape from the Sorbidor, about escape from a prison camp in Poland. Of course, Beauty and the Beast. I had to send clear to Australia to get this, of all places. Instead of buying it here in the United States, I had to get my copy from Australia. Isn't that something? Now here's a 3-movie collection. This one incurs Countdown to Armageddon, Transmorphers, The Day the Earth Stopped. I want that's anything like The Day the Earth Stood Still, which I happen to have 2 copies of. The 50s version, and of course the newer, of course, with Noel Reeves. Another John Wayne Western feature, The Shepherd of the Hills. A newer movie entitled 1917, dealing with the First World War. If you have not seen this movie, I encourage you to see it. If you like war movies, you'll love this. Of course, Vin Diesel as Riddick. I have all 3 of those movies around here somewhere. A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood with Tom Hanks portraying the famous Mr. Rogers of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And of course I have the Sniper collection starring Tom Berenger. His first one, second one, third one, fourth and fifth. Now here's a little music video, El Divo. It's about some tenors in, or it's a concert with some tenors in Spain putting on a performance. This is one, the house with the clocks in the walls. It's a fantasy / Harry Potter type picture. Then we have another war picture here entitled Robert the Bruce. Bruce in Scottish just simply means king. Robert the King. The Last Full Measure. All-star cast. And those stars are Sebastian Stan, Christopher Plummer, William Hurt, Ed Harris, and Samuel L. Jackson. Another Western, the Hateful Fight, with Samuel L. Jackson, Kurt Russell, Jennifer Jason Lee, and Walter Coggins, Ladder 49, dealing with the Two Towers disaster. And of course, Braveheart. We have the Rocky series, Sylvester Stallone. And of course, Creed 1 and 2. Another good movie I like is The Broken Arrow. This is a hard-hitting action adventure with John Travolta. There's 20 great westerns of John Wayne's. I showed you earlier he had 13 of his own. I believe the Shoes is in this one. Yeah, something like The Powder Keg, Boot Hill, The Last Man, Song of Arizona, Winds of the Wasteland, Rage at Dawn, This Man Can't Die, and it goes on and on. 20 great Western classics. And of course, Lonesome Dove with Robert Duvall. Coming to America, Eddie Murphy. I think everybody may have a copy of that. And from the TV series Suits. Another 4 Western movie collection. Now these collections I'm showing you, like the Western collection, came out of my friend's library. Charlotte's Web. That's the animated cartoon. We have Hansel and Gretel. That was a good movie. And we have the full series of the Monsters. Olympus Has Fallen. The Dragon Slayer. And our last picture, which is falling apart here, looks like. This is called The Conspirator. This deals with the assassination of President Kennedy by John Wilkes Booth. The conspirators are the ones that were arrested directly after Lincoln was assassinated, when they were on the trail to capture Booth. These found out that this house with Mary, I think her name is Mary. Mary Surratt, that's it, Mary Surratt, who was played by Robin Wright. They found out that she had, her son was one of the conspirators, and they stayed in her like bed and breakfast type deal set up. And since she let them stay there, she was they believed that she was a conspirator in the Lincoln, or an accomplice in the Lincoln assassination. She was the first woman hung or executed in the United States by the government. Very first woman, Mary Surratt. It's a good movie. It just shows how corrupt and how they just wanted justice, and anybody came before them, doesn't matter if you were guilty or innocent, you were going to pay the price for the death of the president. Well, that's going to wrap it up for part 11 or 12, part 12, and we'll catch you next time for part 13. We'll see you then.